Folks, I wanted to talk today about the difference between and the kind of details behind what a small business needs, what a small business wants, and what a small business has to commit to in order to get what it needs and wants. And what I'm talking about is the level of commitment that is needed to succeed in your small business, achieve the results in your business and the profits that you're aiming to get to. What does that actually take? So, in our experience over the course of the last 10 years, in all of the clients and customers that we've helped, um, one particular thing comes to mind in relation to business owners who are always seemingly up against it versus business owners who are achieving a certain level of success, but they're relatively happy with the direction that their business is going, and in actual fact they have a better quality of life. They have less stress, less worry. So I wanted to talk around what my thoughts are around that from coming from experience. So one of the things we're really passionate about at Cloud 360 Accounting, well, a couple of things we're really passionate about is cloud accounting, accuracy and timeliness of data, and meaningful reporting. So we're looking after the finance function for small business owners. And one of the things I've learned over the years is that it's very important now at the outset, whenever a client comes to us and they're keen to use, say, Xero, they're keen to, well, we want to have more up-to-date figures. We're fed up looking at the past. We're fed up being sort of 6 or 9 months out of date with some of our numbers. So we want to get onto Xero as if that's going to be the solution to their problems. In actual fact, what has to be made clear at the outset is that the real change that has to happen is in how you're actually viewing the importance of your data and your numbers. And whilst many people have good intentions in mind and they think, I really want to have updated figures, I want to see how we're doing every week, what they don't realize is what's involved in that process. Xero and other cloud apps are not the solution to your problem. They will be tools to help automate your finance function and deliver much more timely reports, as long as the data is, number one, kept up to date, and number two, it's accurate. So quite often what I'm doing now when I'm talking to possible prospective new clients who are thinking of coming to us is talking to them very openly and honestly about that whole process. You have to commit to maintaining your bookkeeping on Xero and Receipt Bank and any other cloud apps. It really should be done on a daily basis. At the very least, it should be done on a weekly basis. If you can't commit to do that, and when I say you can't commit to do it, at the end of the day, I understand what it's like running a business. You might have 6 or 7 different hats to wear. But the truth of the matter is, if you can't commit to ensuring that your data is going to be up to date every day or every week, then the end result that you're seeking to achieve, you just won't get there. And you will feel disappointed in perhaps Xero. You could feel disappointed in ourselves. But the truth of the matter is, it requires your actual total commitment at the outset that you're going to make this happen. So when I'm talking to clients now, I'm basically saying, look, if you're committing to make that happen, how are you going to make that happen? Who's responsible for the data and who's responsible for the bookkeeping? If their answer is it's going to be me or it's going to be my partner, then my next question is, what is their role in the business? Next question is also, how much experience do you have on actual bookkeeping? Not just let me show you how to use Xero and Receipt Bank, but do you actually know what bookkeeping means? Do you know what it's all about in terms of matching off payments through your bank account against stuff that's coming through from Receipt Bank, which it can all be automated, but the end result might not be useful data. It might be a bit all over the place. And you need to have an experienced, qualified bookkeeper or an outsourced finance team like ourselves taking over that role so that when you do look for information, number one, you can get it quickly, and number two, it's going to be fairly accurate. Bookkeeping and accounts are never perfect. They're never 100%. but you need to be getting to the 95% to 100% kind of range with your data. And a business owner with no bookkeeping experience, or a business owner who has bookkeeping experience but shouldn't be wearing that finance function hat, are never going to get that level of accuracy or that level of timeliness. So the advice I'm giving a lot of people now is give it to us. Yes, you'll pay more for the service, but you'll free yourself up from having to worry about keeping your books up to date. And the result that you're looking to achieve, which is accurate data, timely reports, information that you can make decisions on fairly quickly, you will get there a lot faster. So I hope that's been of use to you, and it's something for maybe certain people to think about. If you're a business owner listening to this, and either you or your spouse or your partner or a family member or a part-time person is keeping your books and it's never really up to date, and you're sometimes not sure where things are at, now's the time to look at your finance function. Now more than ever, folks, because I think the next 6 months to 9 months in terms of small businesses and their ability to generate profits is going to be vital to your survival. And more important than that, you need to be predicting what your cash flow is going to look like for the next 6 to 9 months, to include any corporation tax or self-assessment tax, 2 VAT bills coming in March. Your finance function should be engaged in telling you that straight away. So I hope you found that useful. If anybody wants to talk to me about any of that type of stuff, if they'd be interested in hearing more about our whole finance function and how you can outsource to us and streamline everything, please get in touch. I'd be more than happy to chat.